You can't. This is the actual what she went through. This is going to be used on our song.
On the song, yeah.
This song you wrote. It's a horrific story, by the way, absolutely horrific. But this woman's agreed to be on our video, our song, Something Inside So Strong, which really tells you about what is happening in Congo on a day-to-day basis. The story is horrific, absolutely horrific. But it's life. It's what happens. And this woman has so very kindly agreed for her video to be used.
Congo is like a nightmare in heaven. It's a heaven because, you know, Congo is the heart of Africa. So much natural resources, the people, the animals, the flowers, everything, you know. Congo is heaven, but the thing is that people are living like in hell. People are dying. At first, we used to hear 1 million people die, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the situation is getting worse and worse, you know, because the money is there, the resources are there in Congo, and everybody wants a piece of Congo. Everybody wants a piece of Congo.
The first principle to understand about the Congo: the affairs of the Congo have not been determined by the people of the Congo. The national boundaries were formed at the Berlin Conference in 1885 when Congo was given to King Leopold II of Belgium as his own personal property.
He owned it for 23 years, and during that time made a huge fortune off the territory, estimated at well over $1 billion in today's American dollars, primarily from turning people into forced laborers to gather ivory and then even more so wild rubber.
As the Belgians were pursuing ivory and rubber, though, they discovered lots of gold deposits, diamonds, copper, cobalt, and many other minerals.
From 1885 to 1908, we're talking about personal rule, enslavement. From 1908 to 1960, colonialism, Congo under colonial rule. Congo finally elects its leader in 1960, and in 61 was assassinated. So we have assassination. Then a dictator was put over the people for another 3 decades. So now we have dictatorship. Then an invasion was backed from outside with Rwanda and Uganda in 1996 that Congolese people suffer from to this day.
Since 1996, the conflict in Congo has claimed the lives of an estimated 6 million people. Today, neighboring governments continue plundering by using proxy forces to displace entire communities for access to the land.
Wako wanasema ni rako ndarafori iko natoka Rwanda, inatokea Rwanda inakuja mpaka huku. Maeko mambo ya kusema rako ndio iko napigana. Basha shuka mpaka hivi. Kiumba yote donc kiumba iko hapa nayo inatombe. Njoki ona population yote ya kiumba wote wanakimbia.
Scenes like this are often misunderstood as simply the result of an ethnic war, a mistake that only benefits those trying to hide their illegal exploits.
It has nothing to do with ethnicity. They killed Congolese like they were flies. You see how people, you feel a mosquito and just hit? That's exactly how they killed. It did not mean anything to them how they were killing the Congolese, as long as we can just wipe them out and get access. I mean, the mines exist. People used to live in those areas. Have we ever asked who was living where the mine was before?
cassitérite et l'or, ce sont des minéraux qui ont été des enjeux et des moteurs de la guerre.
Les militaires eux-mêmes étaient motivés par ça. Et ça s'est remarqué sur le terrain. Chaque fois qu'ils arrivaient sur le terrain, ils me demandaient quel or. Ils disaient où est-ce qu'on peut trouver de l'or. On s'est demandé, mais finalement ces gens, ils viennent pour la guerre ou bien pour chercher les minerais?
Twena la labi, mwandere buzina mwanabi, otiole mwan make la labi, ndoye ndiane mbie, mampompwene lon la labi, otiole mwan make la labi, la labi. La la vie, la la vie, la la vie. Au tuele, moi de ma gueule, la la vie, la la vie, la la vie, la la vie, la la vie. Au tuele, moi de ma gueule, Asia ma vie.
Absolutely disgraceful it's happening. So this is one thing we're really going to try. Well, they've got a new FCO. I don't know if you've heard about him. I don't know his name. I know Isaac's been in contact with him and he's producing paperwork in the next few days about what is happening with the money, and they want to know why all this money is going, because it doesn't appear to be going where it's supposed to be going. My name is Vivian Spohr. I have come here to work and to talk about what we are doing on our projects, on our music projects, and to raise awareness of what is going on in the Congo. Well, a few years ago I was asked to do a concert to raise some funds for a children's charity called Kimbilio, which has been started off by another fellow Mancunian called Ian Harvey. He started a trust called Congo Children Trust, and he has now taken over 1,000 children off the streets of Congo. He raises them, he feeds them, he brings them to health, and sometimes he gets them back in the community where otherwise they would be just left on the streets. I think this cause is absolutely amazing, and obviously I was very happy to do a concert for him. Since then, we made an album with Blanche, and promoting it and promoting Kimbilio and Congo Children Trust, and also it made me aware of the much wider issues of what was going on in the DRC, and the raping of the women, the extreme poverty. And basically nobody's talking about it, and I think they should. They always say that music is the international language, so music has no boundaries, and it doesn't matter what way you sing it, what is the words that are important, and every song on the album has a message of peace, of bringing people together, poverty. Alleluia is one of the most beautiful songs on the album, and obviously Universal True Child, all about children, and You Raise Me Up, about raising oneself up. Nothing better can be used, and memory of people who've died, another song track as well. I went to Congo in late November in 2014. I was so happy to work with the people in Bukavu, and I saw the differences. I arrived in Bujumbura, which obviously has its problems now, but it was fairly peaceful part of the world compared with some. And then I travelled across the border into to Bukavu, where I went to Panzi Hospital, the most amazing work of Dr. Mukwege. And I was so happy to be able to meet him and to spend some time, very, very precious time with him and just myself and himself, with a fellow doctor from the hospital, and we had a most marvellous 4 hours together. And since that time we have been working together on projects, and he's so happy to be working with us and us with him on promoting his work in the repairing of women in the most horrific situations possible. Yeah, unfortunately, Bukavu, Goma, and obviously other parts of the world too, rape is being used as is raw. They use it as a weapon of war. They are raping the women. They are displacing the people. It ruins their family lives. It ruins their own lives totally. Not just the physical aspect, obviously the psychological aspect as well. And these women are so badly raped that they have to have very, very severe surgery. And the outcome from the work of Dr. Mukwege is so positive and so amazing. He's a specialist in the field, and I myself am doing everything I can to promote what he's doing, because obviously he is a tremendous ambassador for the Congo. But unfortunately, so many times he has been silenced. And as we know, there have been at least 3 attempts of his life in the last few years, simply for telling the truth. The situation is absolutely crazy. The situation is that the Congo, especially various parts of the Congo, is so rich, and everybody wants to get that richness. And we're talking about parts of mining, the mining of diamonds, of cobalt, coltan, all the things that are used in everyday technical devices that we take so for granted here. For our iPods, our iPads, our telephones, our computers, our laptops, even in aerospace they use bits of the Congo. And yet the people are the poorest, and some of the poorest in the world, and somehow we have to stop the raping from happening. Without being at all political about it, you know, the government has to take responsibility for what is happening. It's unfortunately also the international community does too, because this is not being talked about, and this is something that has to be made aware. People have to be made aware of when they are buying their phones, when they're buying their computers, where is the source of the minerals coming for the computers are. And so much of it is coming from the Congo. Unfortunately, when they say the phrase blood on your hands, that is what they mean. That you've got kids of 4, 5, 6 years old who are mining the coltan that's going in your mobile phones. You've got women being raped to displace them so that the soldiers, whoever it may be coming over the border, just helping themselves to the minerals. And they're being sold, and they're being made scapegoats, and so much money is being made out of these people, and they are suffering for so long. Yeah, I was so fortunate. I've obviously spent so much time working with various Congolese groups, and diaspora, the clergy, the politicians, and I finally found one thing that they never ever talk about was peace. They never seem to be able to come together. So I decided to form an organization with a very, very good friend of mine now, Isaac Shingenzi, who is a priest, but also has spent a lot of time in Congo working with various organizations himself. Very specialist, amazing guy. And we have created an organization called Peace for Congo. And all we want is exactly what the title says, Peace for Congo. We want peace, we want tranquility, we want democracy. We want health, and we want safety with people. And surely that is something that every individual should be allowed to have.
I played the piano, I played the bass a bit of guitar, a bit of drums, bongos, congas like. I just started with my own first when I was a kid. I come from a family where like I had a chance to have access to instruments and then I went to school as well. Yeah, learn more about it. The name of the studio is Backrec Studios, which stands for my own name. I'm known by Papa Blanche. Blanche, just from Blanchard. That's my first name and that. And the idea behind having this studio is like because I love music. First thing, I love music. I want to have somewhere where I can do my projects and playing and feel happy about it, and helping people as well who want to create their own music, then they got nowhere to go in the community, or anyone who wants to do music like but got nowhere to go. So that's what I'm here for, like helping people and doing more music as well at the same time. I recorded a guy called Marshall Nekonga, who's a guy who really fight for freedom in Congo as well, against people making bad things, war and that. So you can find on YouTube and many places where, and other musicians as well, like gospel musicians. Yeah, I've recorded them. Dan as well. Apart from the Congolese community, I've recorded for different people like Vivian Sport. You know what? She did music for peace in Congo for the children, and other people are from, I can't really remember any names really, but different artists I've recorded. My first contact with Vivian was when she came to the backing track for Yafredi. He's a Congolese artist who sings as well for peace in Congo and against genocide in Congo. So Vivian came here to do the backing vocals for him. That was my first contact with Viv. Then she got interested working with me. Then we just kept that contact since then. So it's a few years now, isn't it? Yeah. Since then we started to work together, and we did our first album. What's the title of it? Fucking Billy, yeah. So I think we could tell more, like more about the album. But yeah, that's Vivian, and yeah, that's it really. I write music. Even what we like to do, we just have a bigger studio, spending more time on it, and passing a message to different people, message of peace, message of love and joy. So I would like to expand the studio, making it bigger, where I can have even more artists coming here, making their music. That's really what I want to do. Living with my music, So that's one of my projects. What I mean, like what I would like to do in the future, get bigger. Yeah, for instance, it's not really. How can I say it? It's not really a job, really. I just do it because I like it, because I've got another job. It's like a part-time thing or a hobby. But I just wanted to convert it to a proper job, so I don't want it to be a hobby anymore. To become like a source of income. You know what I mean? So just living my music and doing it all the time.
They're doing me wrong, so wrong.
do it anyway. Something inside This song is basically about people stealing the wealth of the Congo. It was apparently used as well during the apartheid times in South Africa. It's a beautiful song, so something inside so strong. And basically the Congo is all about minerals and stealing minerals, and really it's about time that we kept strong and we built our lives around and we changed the situation that's going on in Congo. And this is why we're building bridges and something inside so strong, because they are such a strong country, but at the moment they're a very, very weak country, and they have to build themselves up from the bottom, and they have to try with the help of outside world to build a better world for themselves.
Nouvelle génération Sakata, Ouyene Umpa Kenso. Deuxième album, Yabana Mouyene, à Studio Menko. Premier limité. Alors, bienvenue à vous, Yene Mapa. Orke Ouyene Okpamete. Mon ligne Goliath Okrunkena. Ouyene Yasra Shulomona.